Good evening. So, everybody is out already enjoying y'all holiday. No, I don't celebrate holidays. So, I came on here to say, y'all enjoy y'all holiday. Hello. Y'all be safe out there. I really don't like this day. You know, like when I was a kid, when we were kids, it was fun. You know what I'm saying? We really knew about fireworks, and our parents would take us to certain places and do the fireworks. When my son had his day with it when he was little, because I used to buy fireworks for him and take him to certain places, or take him with our family members or my friends and their kids, and they would shoot the fireworks. But today, because you don't know if they fireworks or bullets, and I'm keeping it 100, so I don't like this day anymore. I don't. So, and I don't celebrate holidays anyway. So, y'all enjoy this day, y'all day, and please be safe and be careful. And also watch yourself, because COVID is back. Yesterday at my job, they just randomly came in and randomly tested people. And hello. And a lot of people at my job, they were mad. They were like, how they just gonna come in here and randomly test us? But me, I was okay with it. So what they did was they asked certain people, they was like, do you have your COVID card? So if you had your COVID card, you really didn't have to get tested. But me, I had my COVID card, but I still took the test anyway. Upon people getting tested, people were sick. So I'm at the point now, I'm not going back to my job site. I'm not going back. I told them yesterday, me and a couple of more other people in my job, we're not coming back, because that means they have been in there sick. What we know, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, the year, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's in the building, is floating around in the air. So I'm not going back. So I'm just going to figure out if they're going to let me do my work at home, or I'm just going to start looking for me another job. It's not a necessity to me. I can get another job, and right now I'm okay. So I'm not taking that chance, because we have other people in there. They might not tested positive yesterday, but they might come up positive later on in the day. So y'all be careful tonight, later on this evening, or the rest of this week, or wherever you go, the weekend, wherever you go, going in places and people are breathing. You're going in restaurants, you're going in stores. You just have to watch yourself. So a lot of people are starting to wear masks again. Do I think it's going to get worse? I have no idea. I pray it doesn't. I really do. And for the people who do have it, I just pray that they are able to take care of themselves. Take care of themselves. A lot of times, when people catch colds, or when people are sick of any kind of illness, a lot of times it depends on your body, your what they call it, your immune system and stuff like that. If your immune system and your body can fight off a lot, hey black mother, can fight off a lot, you'll be fine. And that goes for like people who have never, like, no disrespect to anybody. So if you are a person that abused drugs all your life, in your young days, all the way up to your older days, to your eldest days or whatever, your body is not built enough to fight off a lot of, diseases, colds, and, whatever health issues. Your body cannot fight that off. But if you have not, and you have a strong body, you can fight off anything. My body is strong. Please believe me. Like if I feel myself catching a cold, I know, like what to do, what I'm saying, like immediately to get the cold just gone out of my system before it gets worse to me having, like, I be seeing people like have yellow jaundice and all that. It's just to me. I can't. And like I be around a lot of people, and I don't want to be around people. And I'm like, when I get on here sometimes, if the air in my house, like if it's too hot, or even if I have it too cold, like now it's mild, I'll get that dry throat. I will get that dry throat and it will cause me to cough. But that cough is nothing compared to somebody who you are around and they're viciously coughing, and when they're, spitting out yellow stuff out there. That stuff I can't deal with. I just can't deal with it. So for me, if I get to a fact where I know I'm catching a cold, like when sometime like in the wintertime, when I was going to work in the wintertime and I had to be to work like 2 a.m., I would jump up and take a shower, saying like 12:30, 1 o'clock. But if I jump up at 1:30 and I hurry up and take a shower, I'll be late for work, but I'm still going to wash my tail before I leave out the house. And it's wintertime, that opens my immune system. That's anybody open your pores up and you catch a cold. So I had to learn how to adjust myself and be like, okay, I gotta get up, because after I take a shower and stuff, I need to be getting dressed, so my pores can close back up before I head outside. But a lot of people, they don't think, and then they catch a cold and it becomes worse. So, to sum it up, you just gotta watch things you do. But right now, y'all, please watch yourself around people with this COVID, because like I said, I don't know if it's going to get bad. People at my job, they did test, positive. It was like 4 people that tested positive, which was, they was, what's up, sis? They were, they didn't know. And like I said, I had my COVID card, but I still got tested because I don't know if y'all remember, but I remember people were taking those shots and getting the COVID test and everything, but they were still getting sick. So I was like, people was in there getting mad. They was cussing the girl out. They was like, how y'all just gonna come down here and just come up here and give us this COVID test real fast, this, that, and other. It doesn't matter. Just take this shit to make sure that you okay. So the lady, she did ask, me and my friend, the girl that I mess with at my job, she asked her, she said, if y'all got y'all COVID cards, y'all don't have to take it. So I told her, I'm going to still take it, because I know, even though, I already got my COVID test, already got my shots, you never know. And I would rather want to know than not know. So I took it, and I was negative, but it was 4 people in my office, and that made me say, okay, I'm not going back. I'm not. A lot of people in my office, they refused. They left early for the day and all that. They might be the ones that have. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not. I feel my health is more important to me than some money. Like, seriously, because I'm all right. Whether I was all right or not, I would still take the initiative to say I bank on my health first before I bank on some money. So y'all just be careful, and prayers to everybody. Seriously, because the summer just started, but it's a lot going on. I don't know if y'all saw, and this store that they went into, I rarely see our color shop in that store. But Lululemon. Now Lululemon, Lulemon, it's a good little store, but a lot of our color really never knew about the store. But the girls that I seen that was coming out of it, they robbed the store. Yesterday or the day before yesterday or something, they robbed the store. First, some dudes went in there and robbed the store for some money. Then they went back and robbed. Like, these bras was coming out them people's store with loads of shit. And one of the girls, she was dropping stuff, and she turned around and went to pick it up. I was like, it's about to get real serious. People not having no jobs. They bringing robots in. They had one state that I'm gonna find out. But somebody had told me they had one state where they have the robots in Target and Walmart. So a lot of people, they're not working. I'm doing this, y'all, because when I put my hand on my table, my camera is bouncing back and forth. But they have a lot of places. They have a state that already has the robots in it, and I'm not working around no robot. Are you for real? Like, seriously. But the robots is taking over the jobs, so a lot of states are not having jobs. I don't know what's really, it's stuff going on here too. Then we had, I ladies and gents, please try to get your kids like on some for real shit. Your nephews, your nieces, whatever the case may be. A week ago, no, like a couple of days ago, I think it was on, I think it was either Monday or Friday. Now, I'm really, let me say this first. Mara Bowser cares about nobody, man. She cares about I can't honestly believe she cared about anybody. Why would you reinstate a law to say that these police can chase? They stop the chase. Baltimore don't chase. If you drive off on a Baltimore police, they're not going to chase you. DC, she has made it where the police can chase you from PG County. If anybody been on Good Hope Road, you know where the new Bread for the City is. These little boys, they was young. I think they was young boys. They came through BW Parkway up on the top of the bridge where the little bridge is coming to Good Hope Road, and they made a left on Good Hope Road. Man, we coming down Pennsylvania Avenue way coming towards Anacostia. We had to get over. They had sirens on, but he was the little younger, whoever was driving the car, he was driving so fast. But what he did, he was driving and he was blowing a horn for people to get out the way, and people was moving. I counted them. 6 PG police and a PG, one of them was a paddy wagon. Chased them boys from, hello, I see you waving. Chased them from PG County somewhere through 295 to Good Hope Road. When they got past Good Hope Road, I don't know what made them think that they could turn down the street. When they turn down the street, when you turn down the street where the Bread for the City is, that's a one way. So I don't know if he was thinking, if I turn down this one way, they would stop chasing us. He turned down the one way and hit the big ass pole. You can hear it. That shit said, boom. You can hear it. I'm just like, so people was getting out their cars. They was mad because they was like, they was telling the PG police, why are y'all chasing them? Do you see this is a small congestive street? Why are y'all chasing them? Somebody hollered out, one of the pedestrians hollered out and said, that's because her dumb ass put that law back out that they can chase. Somebody please go to her. Please go to her. I might even sit next week and send her an email. Don't get me wrong. There should be no crimes committed. You should not commit a crime from one state, the crossover line. But this has been going on for many years. People have robbed in DC and went to Texas. Come on now. Seriously. By a car, plane, train, or whatever. You have, these are kids. Yes, they're wrong. You're killing these kids. I think 2 little boys was injured or whatever case may be. I don't know. I didn't go up there. I didn't go up there. I turned around. We turned around and went all the way around. Got back on 295, went all the way around and went with the other way by what's that, Minnesota Station, went all the way around to come back through. Come on, man. Somebody please get to her. Like, this is see, you know what? It's bad for me to say, but I'm gonna say it. When her daughter grows up, she better pray that her daughter don't get out here and get to mingling, mixing, and get caught up in something. Because then she gonna really see how parents feel and really see how life is when you lose your child or your child. You're trying to get your child together, but you can't. I understand a lot of youngins don't want to listen. I heard all of that. But at the end of the day, like for real, that doesn't make any sense, man. That shit is sad. They chased them boys from PG County. Yeah, they crossed state line or whatever the case may be. Yeah, they probably was thinking in their mind, if I go out here and rob, carjack, whatever they did, they not going to chase us. Yeah, they probably was. And it probably was something else different because they had tents on the car too. Now they starting to mess with people with tents on their car again. Like, come on with all this dumb shit. Then I seen something on TV where they said today or yesterday or something, they was telling a lot of people don't come through South Capitol Street or Pennsylvania Avenue or somewhere because they was doing hey bruh, they was doing they was stopping all Virginia tags. Just because people saying Virginia people don't have insurance does not give them a right to stop everybody with Virginia tags. Like this, some of this shit makes no sense. Some of it makes no sense. Then I seen again on one of them Kill 'Em on News or somebody, they PG County again, they had the white shirts out there, chased some little boys and the fucking car blew up. It was 3 of them in the car. They got one of them out and they gonna tell him, you killed your friends. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't, because he wasn't even a driver. No, he didn't. Y'all shouldn't have been chasing them. Do you know how many kids, man? I don't know if y'all know. I've been out of prison since 2015. Since 2015. You know, it's like 40, 50, it may be more than that. Kids had really lost their lives from being chased by the police. You chasing them and you scan them, and then what she's not understanding, when you're chasing somebody, they're not paying attention to the other cars on the road. They're not paying attention to pedestrians standing at a bus stop or standing on the corner getting ready to cross the street. You got kids in streets riding bikes now and all type of shit. Are you for real? Are you for real? That shit is serious. So when he was blowing the horn, it made a difference. Because people in their cars started paying attention. But just imagine if somebody is in their car and he's blowing the horn and they trying to get out his way and a pedestrian is crossing the street in the crosswalk and they hit them. What you going to tell their parents? Or what you going to tell their family? Somebody was doing a car chase and they was trying to get out the person's way and they got killed. Are you for real? Like, I don't even think she really thinks logically about Murrah Bowser, about a lot of shit that she does. Why would you change the law for them to chase? There was a time when, like the Maryland State Troopers, and I know this firsthand because I'm not ashamed. When I used to get my paper tags on my car and my paper tags would run out, you damn right I would still be driving. So when I come through Baltimore 295 to cross over to DC, a Maryland State Trooper told me what they supposed to do is call the tag number in for DC to pick up. So why you not doing that, Murrah Bowser? Then to have PG County come from PG County all the way in the middle of DC. Goodhart Road is the heart of Southeast. They chase them boys all the way down to some shit like that and they crash. Somebody's house right there, that pole right there done fucked up everybody's shit in the neighborhood. They ain't got no lights. They ain't got no electricity. Now you got to get the Pepco or the county to fix that shit. Like, I don't know what's really wrong with this lady. Everybody run around here, they praising her. You got certain people running around here, they praising her, grinning up in her face. Just, Michonne said, just tell her whoever behind her, this is what they want. Exactly. To kill our color kids. You know, people get behind, they praising her because she giving out grant money or she helping this one with that shit. Are y'all looking at the bigger picture of all this shit around here? Seriously. They took Anacostia and built it up. Okay, good. Thank you. Nice scenery. But you literally trying to push us out of here. Who you think want to live in Southeast and buy a fucking house for $500 and some $1,000? After you done lived in Southeast all your life in different parts of Southeast. You think I'm looking at these properties and I'm like, These people have lost their minds. It's a lady I know on Minnesota Avenue. She been living in her house for 55 years. She went to refinance her. I seen her house on the thing, but I knew exactly who she was. Everybody should know by now. I grew up in Southeast. We used to live on Minnesota Avenue by the old Morton. So I know the whole fucking Minnesota Avenue, Anacostia, everything. All the older people, yes. Some of the younger people, some people my age, yes. So she had a sign in her yard. And I was like, what in the world? So I seen it on the listing. So I went to her and I was like, what is going on? I know her. I've been knowing her since I was a kid. So she said, extortion. I went to refinance. You know, a lot of people that bought houses many, many years ago, they really are not into refinancing their house because their houses are paid for or they on a set more. You got some people in Southeast, they not paying nothing. Like they not paying nothing for their houses. Their houses are paid for. They barely pay taxes. Seriously, because they so old they pay for. She said she went to refinance her house because she want to upgrade it. She said when she did that, they raised the price on the house. So somebody wants to buy that particular area. So by them wanting to buy that particular area, they want to buy them out of those houses and build new houses. She said she told them, not this one. You better go around or go to them other neighbors. You ain't getting this one right here. Hey, I'm going to stay right here and I'm going to rebuild my house. She said these people have been sending her notes talking about they can take her to court. They want the property, the land. What? But I remember that happening to a business that I knew. They did the same thing to them up northwest. They wanted that. If anybody is familiar with 14th Street, there used to be, somebody posted it on here one day. Somebody posted on here one day, and I went over there and told them what it was. At the corner, it's 14th and you got Fairmont, and you come. This is a damn shame I can't remember this. These is my stomping grounds, but I can't get the street right now. But I know people that's on it know what I'm talking about. However, the Amoco gas station sits on the corner. Right across the street from that used to be a store. I grew up in that store. It used to be a store. He used to sell chili hot dogs for a fucking $1. First they was 50 cents when I used to live on Clifton. Then he went up to $1. But he owned he owned that whole building. If you go up there now, it's I don't know if I haven't been up there anymore. Actually, I was up there the other day. I was up there maybe like 3 weeks ago. I can't remember if I think it's a big, they put apartment, it's an apartment building there now. It's an apartment building there. And I can't remember what else is on the corner, but some on this corner. But the man, he had owned that whole stretch. He had an apartment building over top of his business. It was like a grocery store, a liquor store. He sold everything in that motherfucker. Everything. But I remember they did that to him. That's how they got him out of there, and they tore it down. They went to him and told him they wanted to buy. Somebody had left the land. They bought the land, and he didn't own the land that he had the store in the building on, so they wanted their land. Man, these people terrible. But and when I look for, because I'm looking up properties, I'm looking up the properties in DC. They have made, if a house was $250,000, they done doubled it to make it like 500 something. What do you think? Who you think gonna pay for that? The other color will, but we won't. And it doesn't make sense to me for us too. Southeast has always been for our color. They can say what they want to say. Yes, if you got 100% of our color in there, I'm gonna give it to them. You got about 10 or 15% of the other color. But on some for real, that's been ours. Apartments are 2 rents and a mortgage nowadays. It's ridiculous. Exactly. But you look at the Spanish people and they bring them over here, and I'm getting ready to investigate on that. On New York Avenue, the Days Inn. Remember the Days Inn Hotel? They had all the the homeless, our color, homeless people in there. Then they had the girls in their transition with the babies that ain't had nowhere to go. Honey, you go down there now, all the Puerto Ricans and the Mexicans, the Spanish people in there, and they done gave their asses $3,000 to stay in a hotel. They got more cars on the damn parking lot than the people got on the damn on the car lot that they selling. I was devastated. I'm in the checkers thing, in the checkers line, but they met. So the little Spanish girl, she come walking from over there talking to another Spanish girl, and she was showing her a check. So y'all know me, I be getting in the okay, yeah, I'm back. They was saying something on my phone about poor connection. So I got in her business because I wanted to see what that check was. Because I see she was standing at the window and she was showing it to the other girl. So it said the days in at the top. So I'm looking over, and she got what is going on here? What's up, sis? What is going on here? Okay. So she was talking to the other Spanish girl. So I looked over, it said days in at the top. And I seen that 3,000 at the end. Honey, I asked the little Spanish girl that's behind it, because I know she know I speak English. I said, where she get that check from? I need to mind my business. I know I need to mind my business. I said, what she so the Spanish girl behind that working the checker, she told me. She say, no, they live over there. They get them $3,000 to live over there, and she must have just got here and she just got her check. I said, what? Say what? So all them cars in the parking lot, because I thought it was maybe they took the people out of that hotel and just it went back to a regular hotel. They got all the cars in the parking lot. Shit on me. She said no, they give them $3,000 to stay in the hotel. They don't give our homeless people a dime to stay in the hotel. Excuse me? Then literally they don't want to put a lot of our color in a fucking hotel to help them. Excuse me? I was like, I'm going to investigate this. I'm going to look into it some more. But I was in a state of shock. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Because you should have seen if you drive past, you should see the parking lot. It looks, she said facts. It looks like the hotel is running, and them the people cars are there, they rent the rooms to. Whole time it's still a shelter, but it's a shelter for the Mexican and the Spanish people. Excuse me. When you have, and then I have a friend, she works there up on Columbia Road. She works for this company. I'm not gonna say her company on here, but she works for this company, and they help homeless people get situated. And I didn't even know she worked there. I had to go do an inspection in the building up there, and she was there for the inspection. She was like, Astoria, you doing? I said, yeah. She was like, I seen you at one of the houses, because we get a list to go do the inspections. So she was telling me, I was like, because I don't like with me, don't pick and choose who you want to give shit to. If they need it, they need it. All of us need. If they need it, they need it. Everybody need it. Don't pick and choose who you give a shit to. And us as colored, our own people, way they do it to us. Because a lot of them bitches like that Section 8 shit, I've seen it. They'll put your name at the bottom of the list because they don't like you and put somebody else. No, don't do that. Don't do what you hating for? What's the purpose? So I asked her, I said, I know you don't be. No, she said no. She said, but I'm going to tell you something. A lot of homeless people who are homeless and been homeless for so many years, they don't think that they can function living in a housing situation where they can pay bills. They deny the shit. They don't want it. I said, are you for real? She said, Astoria, it's a lot of people. She said, and I be trying to, the ones that I think that's more worse off, I'll try to get them in there. She said, but the girls with the babies and the kids, I got to get them first. I said, exactly. She said, but a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, a lot of, women and stuff like that, they don't want the, and it's, but you got to go through a process. And a lot of people, they are not used to somebody telling them when to come in, you know, to stay in a facility at a certain time. You got to be in there. So that's just like the shelters. You got to be there at a certain time or they don't have a bed for you. So some of the places where they put them, you know, until they can get them housing, they'll put them somewhere and say, well, listen, this is a decent place for you to stay. Stay here for, you know, a month, a year, or whatever, until we can directly get you into an apartment or housing. They don't want to do that because they don't want to follow the rules. So I said, okay, well, I guess they asked to be outside, like for real. But to bring them people over here and get them, what Gangsta Pain say, a lot of people don't like following rules, but you got to start somewhere to get where you want to be. Exactly. And may she rest in peace. My cousin Tasha, she was a perfect example. But I had to, like, one day, I literally told her, I said, it's either you going to stay your ass in this place and come in here at 8 o'clock or whatever the case may be, or your ass going to be sleeping outside on the boxes. You're not going to come and stay with me. Like, for real. These people want you to come in here and do what you need to do. Do what you got to do so you can have a place, a roof over your own roof over your head. So she decided, well, this bitch don't let me stay with her, I'm going to go ahead on in there. And they gave her a place. You know what I'm saying? So I know it really works. It's right. But just like she said, Gangsta Pain just said, and they do. They don't want to follow rules. They've been outside so long. They've been in the street so long. Because a lot of places, you can't get high. You can't smoke in there. You can't drink in there. You can't really have company. You can't do a lot of things. And some homeless people don't want to do that. They don't want to follow the rules. So they end up not getting a place. You know what I'm saying? Hey, to each his own. But Murrah Bowser, I just don't know. I really don't. I really, it's like, every state, if y'all really pay attention, every state has had, for like we get a president, the president's change, they have had different mayors. Why she won't get out this seat? Why is there not another person that can top her? Why? It's not fundamental to figure this shit out. Like, seriously, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So now you can go and change a DC law and say these people from PG County can come over here and chase these boys. Chase whoever. And I like when you go to the feds will tell you we ain't got jurisdiction over there, but we got jurisdiction over here. Like, some kind of way here, some got to give. That don't make no sense. That does not make no sense. And then she keeps talking about, well, we trying to take the crime down, this and that. You're making it more worse for the shit that you're doing. And I see now, like the other night, I was just driving around. Southeast, the restaurants close at what, 9? Some close at 6. Eating restaurants. Up northwest, shit, you got shit up there open all night long for you to get something to eat. But over southeast, restaurants close at 6 or 9. And I had to pay attention. I was like, wait a damn minute. Then they got, I don't know if anybody seen this, but I seen it the other day, where Anacostia Station is, and where they putting up this new condo building, and it has the Islamic written on the top. So I was like, are you telling me this is a Muslim building? No. Somebody's just using the Muslim name, which is so disrespectful. So they have the new Muslim building that they building right there. And when you go down where that store is on the corner, it's a barber shop across the street, a couple of more other stores across the street, and then you got the guys down on the end where the fence is. They got their clothes out there, whatever, the little tables and stands. Then you got another new building just came right there. Across from that is a police station by the school. You know, many years ago or whatever, people see a police station, we're not going over that way, especially people who are doing illegal activities, I'm going to say. We're not going over that way. We're not even standing near the police station. Child, you walk. I didn't even know it was a police station. I didn't even know it was a police station. I'm coming out the building, the little new building on the corner, because I went in there to see somebody. I'm coming out the little new building on the corner. I looked across the street. I said, is that a police station? Honey, the people, those individuals, those people who've been standing there illegally doing whatever, they still over there. So what are you changing? What are you changing? Somebody said, Bowser turned our city upside down bad 100. Yes. It says Sabrina. Yes, Sabrina. Yes. And she doesn't care, because I know she knows. She ain't on drugs. She don't get high, do she? So I know she knows exactly what's going on here. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And everything around here is high. You used to can get an apartment, at least a 2-bedroom, at least a 1-bedroom and a den, they call it, for $1,000, $800 to $1,000. No more, maybe a little less if you knew the landlord. You go to get a 1-bedroom and a den now, that shit is like $2,500. I'm looking like, this is crazy. But see, the Spanish people, they don't mind that, because guess what? They live 12 deep in one house, a fucking 3-bedroom, if they get that. If it's a 2-bedroom, they live 12 deep. They don't mind. They don't mind working for pennies. If our rate is $17.50 and somebody telling them your pay rate gonna be $10.50, they not gonna go and look and say, no, they changed the rate, the rate. Y'all know what the rate I'm talking about, the job rate or whatever it's called. They changed that to $17.50. They not gonna go. They gonna work for that $10, and whoever owned that company, they gonna let them work in it for $10. Then let me say something. Let's talk about something else. Not saying I'm not gonna ever steal. I don't need to steal nothing. If somebody if I was working in a store, even a food restaurant, and I don't like when they do this, because let me tell you something, you food service workers and you people that work in these stores, like I'm saying like department stores. I don't care what department store you work. Let me tell y'all something. That shit is not y'all's. It belongs to them people or the government. I'm not protecting none of that shit with my life. So if somebody come in there and they stealing, I'm not locking no door. I'm not locked. If this person look like they're dangerous, and if they're bold enough to come in there and steal, you don't know if they got a gun on them, a knife, spray, mist, people waiting outside to shoot inside. You never know what's going on. So for me, I'm protecting my life. I'm not worrying about that shit that's in the store. Fire me the next day, whatever you want to do, I don't care. But I'm not locking nobody in no store because they stealing. I'm not. They had someone see Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. The man was in there stealing, putting shit in the car. This ain't the first time, and it ain't the second time. Because if you go on Dollar Tree and steal, you done been in there before. You done been to several Dollar Trees doing it. It ain't like it's something new. Stealing in the Dollar Tree. They see him stealing. He know they see him. You got the camera watching. You got the people, the employees watching. He putting all the shit in the car. He rolling around in the Dollar Tree. He gets to the door to walk out the door, and they locked him in there. Baby, it couldn't have been me working there, because I'd have left their ass in the front and went in the back somewhere. You ain't locking me in there with a criminal who's letting you know he cares nothing about you or the police. He took the car and was banging it on the glass. Banging the car on the glass. Banging the car. Still trying to get out. Banging the car on the, and they sitting there, and the dudes that sitting there, they talking shit, talking about, yeah, you dummy. You can't get out, this, that, and the other. Me, I'm going hiding somewhere. I'm telling you, or going in the office somewhere. I'm not standing out there saying nothing to him. I'm not trying to take nothing from him. That shit don't belong to me, and I don't get paid for that. I get paid to come in here and work. That's it. They out there, so what he did was, they had some type of chair or something that was on the side. He took that shit and banged on the bottom part of the, the glass, the doors got 4 pieces or whatever, a piece down the bottom, a piece at the top. He banged it on the bottom and the glass came out. He took all that shit out the car in his hand and went up under the thing and went on out the door. And the police the dude on the phone, if the police ain't coming fast enough to catch a criminal, you think they're going to come fast enough to save your life if he shoot you, stab you, throw something at you or whatever? I'm not putting my life out there for no damn materialistic shit nobody stole that they got insurance they going to pay for it anyway. These people are crazy. Us as black people, man, we do too much. We do too much. They said the lady in that Lululemon, the girls was going out. They said that lady stood, and I don't blame her. And you know what color she was. She stood behind the register and didn't say nothing. She had already called the police or whatever she was supposed to do. She ain't say nothing to them. One of them went out the Lululemon and came. I told you, one of them was dropping shit, picking up. One of them went out, came back in there and picked some more shit up. Insurance is going to cover that shit. You think I'm going to lose my life and argue with somebody over somebody else's shit? They crazy. They are crazy. I'm serious. Some shit is just not, it's not worth it to me. Fire me the next day, do whatever you feel. But I'm not, even in the store, I be seeing young girls do it. You have some people, and I'm not saying it's right, but it is what it is. That's still because they really need it. This man was stealing soap. Whether he was going to wash his tail with it, he would stink. He was stealing soap. Whether he was going to wash his tail with it or sell it, it didn't make a difference. This young girl told her manager, he back there stealing soap. And I just looked at her and rolled my eyes. Like, what you doing that for? They not going to give you another $17.50 an hour. You going to get the same pay grade. If he steal that damn soap, the insurance is going to pay them to get it back. So what are you doing that for? What are you doing that for? I wouldn't waste my time embarrassing myself like that. When the people going to steal it and get away with it any damn way. Because once they lock them up, the majority of them, the judge don't keep them. It's a waste of time. So you going back there running your mouth telling on another black person that they stole something for what? Y'all might think I'm wrong, but I don't see the logic in the shit. They gonna steal this shit anyway. If he don't steal it today, somebody else gonna come and steal it tomorrow. What are you doing? What is all that for? What is all that for? And I'm not saying it's right, because I done went in plenty stores, I told y'all, with my checks and my credit cards, and them bitches' faces used to be tight. Mad, because I'm getting this and I'm getting that with my check and my credit card, because they couldn't get it. Have I had someone call security on me? Probably so. I don't give a damn. I went on out the door with my shit. But on some for real shit, like, what is your purpose? Hey, y'all, what is your purpose? I'm not chasing nobody out no store. If you steal something, if I'm working in a department store and I see you stealing something, I'm going to help another customer. That's why they got security and what is that shit called in the stores? They got I forgot the department they have that does all that when shit get missing or whatever. I'm not going over there about them damn people. You don't know what state of mind these people are in. So I'm gonna go over there. Oh, he over there stealing. I be damned. Hey, homie. I'll be damned. I've been in line and seen people not have enough. Like, there are some times when you go to the store and you overprice your shit. I've done it. We've all done it. The girl in the shoppers in Baltimore. The shoppers in Baltimore in Madonna Mall. The man got in line. They so worried about if he stole some fucking bleach. He telling them, and when he was telling the truth, he said, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar is around the corner. I came from Family Dollar in here with the bleach. Instead of the broad, would you say, how is your day going, Queen? Good, thank you. Instead of the female worry about what's in his car and worry the fact that he didn't have 12 fucking extra dollars to pay for his merchandise, she was worried about that he was stealing bleach out of his store and he wasn't. His damn daughter had to come from the car to tell the lady, we just came from Dollar Tree. My father just put that in the because it was in his hand. And he didn't know if I was going to come back and get him a ride or I was going to be long, so he was going to walk home from here. Had the man in the damn store. I was like, she was like, and your stuff is. So I ended up giving him the $12, but when his daughter came, she gave me the $12 back. But for real, you going to hold the line up for that? Trying to embarrass our color. I don't like that shit. I really don't. I don't like it. Because those items in those stores do not belong to you. I done seen people go in restaurants, order up a whole bunch of food, and walk the fuck out. And people are sitting there just look. Just mind your business. Mind your business. You don't know why they ran out. They didn't have the money. They was hungry. It's a lot of starvation going on around this motherfucker. But you got some people, they so rich up in their ass, they call it. Oh, I ain't doing nothing. Like, you don't know what you will do in situations where your ass broke and can't feed yourself. You have no idea because it's not you. So people, I understand. This is the world we live in. I get it. I get it. But somebody, I'm going to email them. I am. This chasing shit of these boys, girls, or whatever, carjacking or whatever. I talked about how the little boys carjacked the man who was uptown off of, where he was at? He was off Colorado Avenue or Missouri Avenue, and he was out there putting his poster because he was running for candidate for the Senate or something like that, and they carjacked him. And he stood there and gave them boys what they wanted. They found his car 3 hours later. Did anybody chase them? No. He called the police. The man did. But for those guys, those little young guys, to get chased across the line like that, it was just by Allah's grace, nobody else got hurt. But just imagine other people who have been innocent bystanders in a lot of shit, they get caught in the mix of that when all could have been stopped. Don't chase them. You chasing them, you are hindering the other people around them, their surroundings. They could have ran into a whole fucking building and killed some people in there sitting downstairs in their lobby. They could have ran into a building, a business, and killed some people in there. Innocent, you are putting innocent people in danger when you allow these police to chase. Like, seriously. And I think somebody needs to address that with her. That is, and this has been one behind the other. Not even a week apart. The other one was on Pennsylvania Avenue or Southern Avenue somewhere. And the one I was talking about was the fuck on Minnesota. What's that? Good Hope Road. Good Hope Road and 16th Street. That's 2 in 1 week. Chasing. And ain't nobody saying nothing to her. Yeah, she ain't paying attention to this shit. You can only move our color out of Southeast if you give them something. You ain't giving them nothing. So you can build up all you want to build up. I said it before. You can build up all you want to build up. If they have been in those neighborhoods and they were hanging in there, they're going to it's going to be somebody that's going to still be in that neighborhood that they can go visit and sit outside and see. So what is your purpose? What is your purpose? It's a fucking failure to me. You building up all this stuff in Southeast. Yeah, thank you. It's good. Yeah, give Southeast some more humor. Build it up. That's a good thing. But you're building it up for the wrong reason. If you come down, now she want to build up some shit. If you come down, if you start at Pomeroy Road, come from Pomeroy Road all the way through Pomeroy Road, there's a little street that come down. This is a damn shame, y'all. I can't think, but I can see it in my head. Come down that street. They done build up some little houses right there. You building up, they done took and did Butler Gardens over. You do Butler Gardens over, but who still live there? Who still live there? Like, make the shit make sense. It makes no sense to me. Wellington Park and Pomeroy Gardens, those are my stomping grounds too. When I was a kid, we lived in the back. We lived in my brother and them lived on the top of Wellington Park, and me and my sister, we lived at the bottom. So I'm a Wellington Park baby too. Pomeroy Gardens has not changed. It has got. When I was living there, it was mild. It was mild. When we moved from around there, that shit got. I ain't never. It looks so. And I'm gonna give it. It looks so dirty around there. It never looked like that when I lived there. Never. Never. And we used to play in the parking lot and all that shit. Never. We moved from around there. I went down there one day. I said, "What the fuck is this?" The bottom and the top. So you doing all, and then at the bottom of the hill, across the street, they used to have the little townhouses. Those are still there, the little brick building and brick townhouse. You go down the bottom of the hill, going around the ramp, down the bottom of Pomeroy Road, going around the ramp to go to, but with Suitland Parkway way, they got all this new shit right there. And do what? Then when you go up that street, you got the ghetto again. So what you doing? You cannot move them out of there. Where you gonna send them? They move all them people from Bird Farms, put a lot of them out Virginia and in West Bubblefuck, and they having problems. Cause the same thing they did in Bird Farms, they taking that same behavior other places. And it's unfair for Laurel and Bowie to say they're not taking DC vouchers. It's unfair. It really is. Then you have a lot of people, man. All they know is DC. They don't know how to ride the subway and the bus to get from this place to that place. They don't know how to do that. And is it their fault? Yeah, that's their own fault, yeah. But when you are immune to one area and one thing, that's all you know. So you get them a voucher and tell them you can't, if you don't find a place in DC, we moving all y'all from here over here. What? Then you have a lot of people, when they tore capers down, me and my mother, and us, we didn't worry about that because we had already moved out of capers, and I never lived in capers, the brown buildings, I'll say. And when I do my little thing, because the house is still there. We lived in a house right by Joe's store. Joe's store does not even look like Joe's store no more. Joe's store looks $1 million, and they should have did that when we was living down there. But I understand. So now, me and my family, we wasn't worried about getting. My mother never had a voucher. We wasn't worried about getting no voucher because we lived in the houses that's right on the side of Joe's store, and the house is still there. The house is still there, and that's what surprised me. But everything else around there, they built it up. So they told everybody down there, you can get a voucher. They gonna get the capers. They give you a voucher for you when they was moving people out. My mother was unable to get a voucher because she didn't have a voucher in the first place. But what they told my mother was when they build the new facility around Capers, she was subjected to get a house down there because that was her neighborhood. She was in that vicinity when they did all of that. But my mother didn't want it. My mother didn't want it. She was like, I already live down in Capers, I'm gone. She didn't want it. But I thought that was real respectful because they didn't have to offer that to her. And they was going to offer it to her on the same basis like she had a voucher, but my mother didn't want it. Today, do I think she should have took it? Today, as for me to see how Capers is and see how those houses are, yeah, I think she should have took it. But back then, my mother wasn't into that. My mother moved from right there and she bought the other house on Pennsylvania Avenue. So she didn't know that, it was going to look like that. We didn't either. It didn't look like that at first when we moved. So she didn't know that. But they told her, they gave her an option, which was good. So, some people, like those people in Bury Farms, I found out that a lot of people that wasn't paying, like if you wasn't paying your rent on time or you was backed up and rent, they didn't get them vouchers. They just kicked them out. Come on, man. Are you for real? So you can do what you want to do to this community that people have lived in all their lives. You have mothers that their mothers lived in those, those project dwellings, and they passed away and left it to them, and they done left it to them, and then they had kids and they done left it to their kids. Like, come on. Like, make it make sense. People are passing away out here and they're leaving like houses. I have two people now that I know. The people that own their house, they're deceased. But they can't get the houses because DC want to hold up shit. You need to tell me, the people are dead. They left the property. The people been living in there for you, so you just want to upgrade them and put them out because you can't find the paperwork to tell them, or you won't help them tell them which way they need to go. I said, that shit better not never happen to me. It better not never ever happen to me. That I'm living in a house and the people die and I'm still living in a house and I don't got no paperwork. I'm going to find all that shit. But I ain't moving. Really? Like somebody really need to get Mary Bowser. For real. Seriously, this is ridiculous. Okay, they took 14th, because I was up there that night. They took, Florida Avenue and 14th Street and all that. They done build up all that shit. All that. I'm from y'all know I've been around 14th Street, 14th Clifford 2. All that shit is brand new back there. Everything around there is brand new. From 14th and Randolph all the way down 14th Street. They done built up all that stuff around there. And who do you see? You see the other color. You see my color, because the little clubs and stuff, but they got a lot of the other color in there. And we used to go to clubs for $5, $5 or $10. They want $25 and $30 to do what? Stand around and get a fucking $15 drink. I think not. I know not. I don't give a damn who party it is. And I'm serious. For a DJ, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Then they wait till you get to the door and tell you, well, it was $10 at this time. It's like 12:30, 1 o'clock now, and you charging me $30 and $40 to see who? Who the fuck is in there? Who is in there? Make me a believer. Who is in there that I'm gonna give my $40 for an hour and a half and get up and the drinks is $15? Come on, man. Are y'all for real? You can't be serious. You cannot be serious. Like, some of this makes no sense. Some of it just makes no sense. And I do little stuff. I go little places because, like I said, when I put my bar stuff back together, it's going to be a total different thing. So I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? People like to come. They like to come party, eat, and do a couple of other things. That's how you get your people in. I'm just telling y'all off the strength, if y'all try to do something. I'm not petty. I'm going to give you information if need be. You know, you gotta have motion in your place. So when I go to these places, I'm looking, and I've told them I'm not going in that place for no damn $30 and $40 to stand around. Then you in there with a crowd of people, everybody. People got different. Did I just tell y'all about COVID? People got different odors and different smells, and you know that other color, when they get to smelling, I don't think they wash their hair. You can smell that shit a mile away. I don't think they wash their hair. So you think I want to be standing somewhere, standing around with them? No, I don't either. And I'm not. I don't have to, and I'm not. I'm not. I don't know if it's not the fact to my age, because I didn't like it when I was young. Like I would go to the IBEX, and they had the little joint down in the back of Southwest. It's to be jam packing them places. But people that know me, they knew I was always standing off somewhere. I wasn't always in the middle of the crowd bunched up with people. I was always standing off somewhere. So I can do it, but at this age, man, I'm not going to stand it. I'm not going to stand. What somebody, what you say? Miss New, the RSVP, yeah. The RSVP, Miss Newbody said. I'm not going standing. Nowadays, it ain't really safe to do that. I'm just being serious. When a fight break out, everybody getting trampolined over. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff can happen. So why not be more safe than sorry? A lot of people, they still, at my age, they still like to do it. You know what I'm saying? If I go to a concert or whatever, I'm going to be seated in a specific place where I know I can get up and go get me something to eat and come back. You know, I know it's going to be crowded. I know that. It's nowhere in hell it's not going to be. But I'm going to make my way where I won't be in a congestive situation. Come on, man. You gotta make sense of some things. But to go to somebody's place with a DJ and give them $40, $30 and $40 at the door, and the drinks are $15, and the damn food party $40 and maybe like $80 and $90 a plate. Are you for real? Like, come on. I'm not doing that. I'm not even gonna subject myself to that. It's not that serious to me. It's not. I'll stand outside, listen to the music, and have a conversation with somebody. I will. But they got a lot of dudes that do it too. Then you got, let me make y'all laugh. I think I said this before, but I'm getting hip to the game now. I'm really getting hip to the game. I'm getting hip to these niggas' games. You got a lot of dudes now, they in these parties. You know, vodka could look like water. Tequila could look like water. Any white liquor could look like water. They are getting water and a lemon and walking around like they got drinks. Man, I was dead. I was dead. But he wasn't drunk, but he tried to play, as it happened, this dude tried to play like he was drunk until somebody busted him. I was like, that is not no liquor in that cup. That is water and a damn lemon. I'm dead. Fellas, there's a saying, if you ain't got it, baby boy, you ain't got it. You ain't got, I know it's a lot of fake until they make it, but who want to be walking around in a fucking club or in a bar with water and lemon? That if that's what you is, that's what you is. That's who you are. I would rather for a nigga say, nah, I ain't buying no drinks. I ain't got no drinks. You know, I ain't got no drinking money. Keep it real, but you walk around here imitating. You got bras, they just be like, if you gonna buy me a drink, buy me a drink. I ain't got no money to buy me no drink. You know, some bras, they ain't faking it. They like, yeah, I'm looking for somebody to buy me a drink. These dudes, man, I was like, and I had to really look at his cup because the lemon had already dispersed out, you know what I'm saying? So it looked like he had tequila and maybe a fruit juice, not a fruit juice, but tequila and pineapple juice or something in the cup. You know what I'm saying? He played it off real well. Whole time, this nigga had water and lemon. A glass of water and a lemon. I was gone. I was gone. Like, you know, it's a gimmick to everybody's gag on this motherfucker. It's a gimmick to everybody's gag out this joint, but they always got something up their sleeve. So y'all, I'm about to go. I'm going to find me some place to sit down and eat today. So y'all enjoy y'all holiday, y'all Independence Day. Be safe. Be safe. Watch your surroundings. You know, watch what's going on. You have COVID out here. You still got a bunch of crazy people out here. Just be safe. I wish y'all the best. And see y'all later.